Good morning, campers. Check this out. Good morning, folks. We left Glen Nevis car park about half an hour ago. We're just in Steall Gorge at the moment, making our way to Aonach Mor and Aonach Beag. We hope to get a summit camp tonight as well, so fingers crossed for inversion conditions. Come on. I love how 1 minute you're stuck in this narrow gorge and it just opens up into the meadow, and straight ahead you've got the big waterfall. Well, that's us just clearing the Steall Falls there. The number of people is actually thinned out. As soon as you get past the waterfall, start heading into more remote country, you see far less people. So let's crack on. So it's quite claggy at the moment, but this should either clear or we'll get above it, and or both. That is us just reached the ruins at Steall. We need to make a decision if we're going to do a circuit, and if so, it's going to be clockwise or anti-clockwise. And if you're crossing this bridge, watch, that plank's broken there. Might end up going through that. But aye, going to have a confab with Kevin, then decide which way we're going to go. Decision made. We are going to do the route in anti-clockwise direction, doing Aonach Beag first. So we're just heading into the mist. We've left the ruins behind us, so let's go. Misty Munros FM. Happy days, folks. That cloud is burning off, albeit it's getting a bit hot now, even for the middle of October. And I'm on a course of antibiotics at the moment for Lyme disease. My second blood test came back positive, unfortunately, so taking no chances. Plus the drug causes sun sensitivity, so I don't want to burn even if it's the middle of October. So factor 50 is on. Just collected the water for camp and the rucksack's weigh a ton. And I think we've probably done it too soon, but we've checked the map and the path pulls away from the main source and we can't see any other sources on the map at all, so we just didn't want to take our chances, because once you're up onto the plateau there's not much at all without dropping off down into gullies and corries. So well, no doubt we'll find water further up. You always do. It's just that fear chip, you don't want to be without your water for cooking later on. There's wee Kev.
Hiya, wee Robin.
Hopefully you can just make out Ben Nevis there in the camera. If I swivel up, we are going up over this. We were just following a path down there, and there was footprints on it, didn't get me wrong, but it didn't feel right. We just weren't gaining much height at all. It was just sort of like contouring around the mountain. So I got Kevin to check the map, and right enough the path was veering up to the left of us to pick up the ridge to get up to this first top here. So now the clouds lifted a little bit, we can see where we're going. But listen to your instincts. quick update folks. It is 2 o'clock and still got this little top to do. I think it's something like Sgurr, and then we need to pick up this shoulder all the way up and over, and that there is our first Munro of the day, Aonach Beag. So yes, we've got a little bit to go in terms of distance and height. I think I'm roughly 800 metres just now. That little top, I believe, is a Munro top, is just over 900 something, so aye. Kevin's going to freak when he sees this. Kevin, what's the time?
Wrap o'clock.
Okay, mackerel wraps consumed. We need to start the mission. It's nearly 3 o'clock and I feel like we've still got a lot to do before we even get to Aonach Beag behind me there, because we want to camp on Aonach Mor because it's actually the flat grassy one. So aye, hopefully be alright. I'll have to head torch the last bit. But anyways, let's go. Yay, happy days. That's the little Munro top done. Now on to the big guns. Just over there is 50 Shades of Grey Corries, and if you're doing a big monster route you can come up here or down to get access to the Aonachs or the Grey Corries, depending which direction you go. Me and Stevie did the Lochaber Traverse a good few years ago. We planted one car down at the Minister near Speen Bridge, left my car or his car in Glen, Nevis. We did the full hike. Fantastic, by the way. We camped it just on that little top there. Sgurr, oh I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it on the screen. It's something like Sgurr Aonach Beag I think it's called. But aye, nice flat bit at the summit, it's cracking. Anyways, we've got this grunt up Aonach, well, I'm shooting into the sun. Aye, we've got this grunt up Aonach Beag next, and it's nearly half 3. This is really cool. Got a big rock, it's sticking out like a nose. Big overhang, and there's a big crack right down it, and at some point that will give way and collapse. Probably not in our lifetimes right enough, but still pretty cool. It's just gone 4 o'clock folks, and I can see the top of Aonach Beag. We're getting there. Got about 2 hours of daylight to play with, so I think we can do this. Aye, I think we'll make it. I just want to get pitched now. Finally folks, we're here. We've made it. We're at the summit of Aonach Beag, which is 1,234 metres high, which makes it the second highest mountain in Lochaber. And I think it's something like the 6th or the 7th highest in the British Isles. I'll need to look at the top 10, I can't remember quite how it goes. But anyways, we are here and the time is 25 to 5. So we've got some time in the bank to get ourselves across to Aonach Mor. Now, this one is slightly higher, only by about 14 metres. However, Aonach Beag means a small mountain, and Aonach Mor means the big mountain, and I think the locals thought that Aonach Mor looked bigger, possibly from down in Fort William, so that's how their names kind of got round the wrong way. But there you go, a wee fun fact on the 2 Aonachs. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait on Kevin. He's not far behind me. we'll see what we're going to do, but I think we've got plenty of time to push on and get over to Aonach Mor. Superb. The Ben Nevis, by the way, wow. Looking good. It's a bit backlit at the moment with the sun behind it, but still looks every bit the highest mountain in Britain. Superbos. Anyways, let's add my rock to the summit cairn. Boom. Quick update, folks. It's 5:10. We're at the Beag between the two tops, so we should have enough daylight to get up to the top of Aonach Mor and get pitched up. But in the meantime, a little pub quiz for you. I was just thinking up there, what are the top 10 highest mountains in Britain, or the top 10 highest Munros, whatever you want to call it. So we know we've got 4 in the Nevis Range, 5 in the Cairngorms, and there's an outlier. So I'm going to start with number 1, which is the obvious one, which is just over there, Ben Nevis. Second highest is Ben Macdui. I'm up against the clock here because my battery's about to die. Third one is Brerick. Fourth one is Cairntoul. Fifth one is Angel's Peak. And then sixth one is at Cairngorm. And then I think it swings back over here. And then, oh no, I think I've got this wrong. Because then the 7th one would be Aonach Beag. 8th one would be Aonach Mor. 9th one, Carngerrig. And the 10th would be Ben Lors down in Perthshire. I think I've got that right. Superbos. Well folks, we are sucking on diesel, and I'll tell you why. That's us at the summit of Aonach Mor. It's 25 to 6, so that gives us almost an hour of daylight to get these tents pitched up, settled in for the night. Brilliant, yes, I can relax a bit. Starving. Looking forward to dinner. For dinner tonight, it's my sort of usual. I've got my hot and sour ramen noodle soup, got a macaroni cheese freeze dry meal, and for my dessert I've got this Ambrosia Deluxe rice. These are amazing, by the way. Fed and watered, happy as Larry, in my bed. It's only 20 to 8 though, so I'm not going to go to sleep just yet. Because you know what it's like, you doze off, wake up at 10 and then that's you. So I'm just going to put the speaker on and listen to a couple of podcasts, I think, and I'll bring you back later on. Good morning, campers. Check this out. Well, last night I nodded off. It must have been about 8:30, 8:45, and that was me pretty much until about 6 this morning. Happy days, cracking sleep, and then waking up to this fine sunrise. It's brewing up as we speak. Not too bad at all. Morning, Kev.
Good morning, Mr. Wallace.
How's it going, mate?
I'm good. I was scraping yesterday's tea into my bag bin.
Nice.
Before I boil my water.
You have a good sleep as well, aye?
I did, mate. I was listening to my meditation music. I kept dozing off about 8ish. Woke up a couple of times during the night, but I kept falling back to sleep. So I was, pretty much just like yourself. Awake at like just after 6:30, 6:45.
Good sleep, unlocked.
Need to check my Garmin stats tonight, but I'll probably at least 9-10 hours. You'd be surprised. Whoa.
Kevin holding up the game as usual.
You want to talk? My gear is everywhere. I'm an absolute mess.
I like your new gloves.
Yes, found on the summit of Aonach Mor.
Look at this, by the way, it's a curly whirly. Look at the size of it. It's tiny. I remember buying these as a kid, and you and your mate would carry it out on your shoulders like that. Now, getting smaller and smaller. Cadbury's have never been the same since bought over by Kraft Mondelez. Shocking. What a fantastic cloud inversion. Cloud levels dropped a little bit, so there's more mountains on show this morning, and I can even make out the sky cooling there. But aye, this is fantastic. Ben Nevis and Carmor Gerag looking great. Aye, what a cracker. The only problem with Aonach Mor, it's quite a broad plateau this, so to get a good photo you have to come over to the edge a little bit. But it's quite a vast mountain this, once you're on top. So here's a question for you folks. If you use the gondola lift to get up to Aonach Mor, are you cheating? I suppose you need to remember that there's actually no rules to Munro bagging. It's your round, so you do you, and if you want to use the gondola lift, that's fair enough. It's not for me, but then I don't think I'm in a place to criticise or be a purist, because I used the boat to get into the Loch Mullardoch Munros, and it was £25 well spent, I'll tell you that, because the walk out looks rough as anything. But aye, I mean, it's up to you, but there's no rules, just remember that. I was on the lookout for the descent route, found a big cairn here, so this looks like it's us, but we'll double check the map in a minute. I do remember it being really steep though, so yes, we will be taking our time. Yeah, this is steep and loose, folks, so take your time. Or do the route clockwise and come up here first. I don't know if my camera will pick it out, but I can hear the deer rut down in the glen below. That there, folks, is the first water source that we've seen since collecting water around there yesterday, so we definitely made the right decision by collecting water when we did, otherwise we'd have been chapping. It means I can top up now as well because I've almost ran out. Happy days, folks. This is back at the Beag. That took roughly 40 to 45 minutes to get down here. That's not too bad. Now from here you've got two options. There's a dry stone dike just behind me there. There's a wee path that you can take. That takes you right up to the summit of Aonach Mor. Right, Kev?
Yeah, pals.
For us, we're going to head that way back down to, what's it called? Steall Meadows?
Yeah, Steall Falls.
Glen Nevis and all that jazz. So aye, we shall push on. Easy, big boy. We're actually spewing a wee bit because my mate Davey Irwin tagged me to a post on Facebook to say there was a red alert for the aurora, and I never went out the tent. And it's funny, I don't know if you noticed, there was a bit of a twinge.
Yeah, a little bit.
So we might have missed an epic aurora last night. It was about 7:45 it was meant to be at. I don't know if that's too soon after the sunset, maybe not, but well, we'll never know now.
Nice.
So it's just as well we didn't collect water from that little stream there, because Kevin spotted a dead ram right in it. Why do sheep always end up dead in a stream? I think they must fall down little stream gullies or something. But anyways, that's us pushing on down towards Glen Nevis. Boggy McBogface lost the path and we're back in the mist. Oh. Right, I think we found it again. This resembles something of a path. Because it's misty as well, it's hard to pick out the terrain a little bit. We have to make a leap of faith, mate. Don't know what to land in there. Aye.
Keep the faith with a leaf of faith.
Whoa! Whoa! Tell you what though, folks, this descent's been a bit long and brutal, just really wet and boggy. It just seems to take an age to get back down to the glen. Yes folks, we've made it back of the little bridge here at the ruins, so from here on we just need to walk back down to the car in Glen Nevis. So what I'm going to do is leave a little wild camping video here and I'm going to head out. See you next one guys, cheers!